Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture. Just a reminder, the low to mid 350s, if tested in the coming weeks or in the coming days, I'll get to that in a moment as to what that signal would be, can contain buying through August, even into later year. And holding below the low to mid 350s longer term resistance will keep longer term support that we presently see on the same weekly chart at 252.87 in reach over the next few months. I don't have an indication for that either. We're kind of in this, if I were to look at the daily chart, you can just kind of see this kind of a wedging pattern that is now playing out, where you've got the extremes that were established early May into early June, later May into early June, and we've been trading inside of that with lower highs and higher lows subsequent. So 344.27. Is it in reach today? Probably not. But I will say that we have an intraday resistance area at 332.56 that can contain intraday, possibly daily buying pressures. This is a solid level. The high settlement price that was put out about a week ago can contain intraday highs. If we close above 332.56, I expect 344.27 tomorrow. This formation can contain daily highs. And over the next few days, will be bumped up to more of a 3-star, even a 4-star resistance, because it really then represents this range up to 356.95, a 10-point range roughly, and narrowing gradually, that can absorb buying, as I say, once again, through August and even into later year. And once tested, we could then fall within several months back to some variation of the 252.87 channel bottom. Now, of course, if we were to push back up into the 350s again, this structure would be a little bit more horizontal, and it would be a different number altogether, but it would nonetheless would be what we anticipate. Let's talk upside once again, that if we do close today above 344.27, and I don't see it, and once again, I just want to mention that over the next few days, because it's closing in on that 351.39 level, it will be sort of lopped in, if you will, to that range, and is an area to sell into through August, if you will. I don't want to say into August, because August is right around the corner, just a couple of days from now. So it is an area you can sell into later August. And once tested, within 2 or 3 weeks, we could fall back to this trend line that is presently at 310.34. A trend line we violated late last week, but did not close below. And then the following day, we opened clearly above it, and we've been trading up over the last few days, except for yesterday, Tuesday, was an inside day, inside the range that was established on Monday. So kind of a quiet day. 332.56 able to contain intraday highs, and if we push through 32.56, we could, by the closing bell, see 344.27 intraday. If we close above 344.27, I'm talking more to 1 to 2 week swing traders. You might want to bail on that short position. And then you could reestablish in the mid 350s, or just hold off for a downside sell signal, because there is a case to be made that if we close above this structure, especially over the next 3 to 5 days, as it then correlates with the low to mid 350s, it could be our buy signal then as we continue into September trade. So it's a bit of a muddled outlook. I just wouldn't want to, if you're selling 344.27, there's a couple ways to play this. This really comes down to your personal risk management profile and the strategies that you've established yourself over the longer haul. I like to present the technical analysis, and then you can use your own pre-existing or carefully crafted risk management trade execution strategy. I think that is a very personal element within one's trading, so that needs to be developed if it's not already. There is, if you're more of a longer-term position trader, you could sell 344.27, anticipating then bearish rotation to 310.34 or lower in the coming week, 2 or 3. And if we were to close above 356.95, then you exit that short position, reverse, and go long for the longer haul into later year. I do have a chart established that if we did receive the buy signal above the 356.95 area, we would have, at this point, I would call this kind of a 3 to 5 week target at 417.86, just to let you know that we have other elements that we would be looking at for nearer term objectives. But no point in confusing the issue. Let's talk downside. We do have, of course, the 310.34 trend line. And you don't see it as well with this because you have this less significant trend line just below it.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
All right, so holding below 332.56 will keep 310.34 in reach. I don't see that as a target today, but it is in reach. With present volatility, it doesn't take a stretch of the imagination to see 310.34 as possibly in reach today. And it can contain session weakness. I don't really want to call this a level that could contain selling through next week. But if that's your time horizon, 3 to 5 days out to 1 to 2 weeks, you could consider trading, buying into 310.34 in anticipation of upward rotation. I just don't see a compelling reason to do that necessarily. I don't mean to confuse that issue, but I do see a 310.34 as a level that can contain daily lows. And so if you are a 1 to 2 week swing trader, that is really the next spot. But also know that if we close below 310.34, I do think you can aggressively play the 2 to 3 week sell signal down to 271.72. And that would be our objective if we close today below 310.34. On the way down, a 3 to 5 day, 1 to 2 week objective at that 284.70 low settlement price. So 310.34 is still our pivot point, above which we can push into this 344.27 region, as I've been saying, within a week or two. And if we close today above 332.56 within a day or two. I do want to mention that on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on Wayfair Incorporated, the popular online retailer. And it is, I don't want to say anything more than I don't really want to give it away for those who are subscribers. So I just would say that if you're interested in taking a look at that stock pick, you should go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of our 5-day free trial, where you'll see the Wayfair stock pick for free. You'll see last week's stock picks. There are a handful that are still in the offering that is still yet to elicit. And so they're kind of pending. You can see all of those. You could also see our daily Triple Q and our daily SPY analysis and our weekly Apple stock, S&P 500, and NASDAQ 100 analysis. You can see it all. And if you decide to stick around past the 5 days, it's only $47 a month for all that. And so if I were trading, day trading, swing trading Tesla, I don't think I would not have the Triple Q daily analysis at my disposal, or even the S&P 500. I think that's really all that needs to be said for today. I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's daily Tesla report, and you have a great day.